we cannot lie to ourselves. You cannot have an identity of saying, I'm fat, and then be over here and say, I'm just going to have this mantra that I'm going to repeat over myself and say, I'm so skinny, I'm so healthy. Like, your body knows when you don't believe it. And it will reject what doesn't feel true because it wants truth, it clings to truth, and it's going to look for supporting evidence within your life to support that truth. So inside of our brain, I think this is really fascinating because I'm a really big fan of truth and honesty. And I think it's so cool to recognize that truth provides so much safety. Even if it's a harmful truth, we know that in truth itself, it provides more safety than a lie that's more pleasant to hear. What we know happens inside the brain is when we have a thought, that thought, in order to become something we act on or act out of or speak, has to develop what they call like legs to stand on, or these microtubulars that basically allow it to grow to become something. Like, think about all the things that are coming in through your mind every day. If you don't really believe it or you don't really want to engage with it, like, it just comes and it goes, like, you don't do anything with it. But the things that we do something with, the thoughts that we actually have grown. So let's say, for instance, you've always believed you're fat, you're never going to be healthy, this is just your destiny, it's in your genetics, all those things people believe. If they come back on January 1st and say, no, I'm healthy, I'm skinny. Well, there's not a lot of supporting evidence in your life to support that. Like, what does your body have to pull to make that true? Is it pulling from your actions? It's going to pull from things people have spoken over you. It's going to pull from your past, anything in your past. Like, everything that you've gone through is stored inside of your body as a stored memory. So your body's going to filter through it. If it develops enough evidence within your life to say, yeah, that's true, then it becomes your reality. If it doesn't, it just kind of gets kicked to the curb and it's gone. Like, it's not something you can stand on or fixate on. So that's where we have to come back in, and we have to recognize, okay, this is my working identity right now. It might be, well, yeah, I did believe that it was just in my genetics. Yeah, I did believe that health was just never possible. Like, I didn't want it to be my truth, but I really at my core have always believed this because someone called me thunder thighs in 3rd grade. I always felt like I was the fat girl. I have tried numerous things and nothing works. I think it's just part of my genetics. Like, we start to see all of these supporting things that we've developed over the years, and that becomes our identity then. But instead of that, it's really starting to say, okay, I have believed that, but what I now know as truth is that while I might have believed it was just in my genetics, I now know that it's not just about genetics, but it's what genetics are being shown or being activated. And I have the power to change the activated genes. So you're like taking what you believed, you're not dismantling that and just like trying to override it. You're acknowledging it while putting truth back into